Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And now look at him go. Bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a signal there for the fair catch. So this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Across the 30 to the 31. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and play. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I told him one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back back to throw. Sharp. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Love. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Sharp. Over the middle, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And some strong running. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coach...
And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something.
Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sharp. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. In motion is Strong. On 1st and 10, Sharp. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Going right side is White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Well, they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, here's White. Fights loose. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play,
touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They run straight ahead here with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, it's White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll set up to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one too low.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Sharp. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Me and the homies can trade your outfits. I know, do something.
Don't make me come down there.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
On second down, it's Lucas. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the gun on third down, Sharp. And now here is another interception. He's to the 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here